there's this classmate of mine. He actually passed away during his BMT. When we got to know of it, the circumstances were quite out of this world. During BMT, they have this training exercises in Pulau Tekong and all that. He actually was MIA. Entire company, nobody knew that he was missing. They only went to search for him when they realized one of the training grenades was missing.
I really don't feel good. I'm getting a...
Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.
This was told to us by his mom. The story told to her was that he fainted in the Lalang field in Pulau Tekong, and it was a Thursday morning. They went for the dummy grenade training exercise. Apparently, the poor guy fainted face down into the Lalang field near Mohawk Company, suffocated to death. No one knew he was missing. Entire Mohawk Company, not a single one know. You know, we've been through army. You know, we know that they have all the, you know, roll call, checks, check your body. Everything has been done, but nobody realized he was missing. And it was only when they got back to company line to return the dummy grenades, then they discovered that one pair is missing. So the entire company got turned out to go to the Lalang field to go and search for dummy grenades. That's when they found my friend face down for a few hours. The sad thing was they brought him to hospital on the mainland by helicopter and everything. The sad thing, he didn't survive, and he was rather young, and I think he's the only son. You know, given that, you know, we know all the checks and things that will be done, but somehow or other seems like something has covered everyone's eyes. The next one was after I've enlisted during my BMT at 35 SCE. That was the time in which, sad to say again, another one of my classmates. Okay, this time is a possession case. My friend went junior college, so I went polytechnic. So he enrolled earlier. So he was the second lieutenant of the training company that I'm in. I saw him, you know, during the first few days. Like, hey, you know, Mr. C. We'll call him Mr. C. Okay, hey, oh, you're here, or how are you, and all that. You know, as usual, this guy is a very quiet guy. He's very well liked in school. You know, not in the sense of that, you know, very special looking or what, but you know, he has this way of interacting with people. You know, it's not the too friendly or unfriendly kind. He always has this wry smile that he will give, you know, when people are up to nonsense. So he was the platoon leader, the second LT in charge of one of the training platoons. So one of the nights, I think that was like the second or third week of BMT. I can't really remember. It's quite a number of years back. What happened was we heard a very big commotion at the officers and specialist bunk area. Gang fight like that lah. That kind of sound, shouting, and you know, furniture's being thrown. So being kepo then you know, standard as usual lah, mono intake lah, monkey see, monkey do lah, all go over and try and watch show lah. Okay, what I saw was unbelievable to me. I saw my friend in a trance. You know, you get that feeling when you see someone familiar visually, but the actions, the behavior, and the sounds is totally different. There's no correlation. So what happened was, he was being pinned down by 5 or 6 of the other specialists. He was screaming, he was shouting, he was speaking in a very strange language. And he was strong, okay? I will tell you, whatever he's doing on that day is unbelievable. With one arm, one spec pinning him down, he's actually lifting the guy up this way. Lifting off the ground. And the guy is like, trying to pin, and he's being lifted off the ground. He speaks in a very weird way, I would say grotto, strange unknown language, and he's very, very aggressive and angry. Totally different from how I know this person. Apparently one of my second sergeants know a bit of some sort of, those, I would say protection spell or whatever it is. So he came in, he did something and somehow managed to get the situation under control. We were chased away and I didn't see this friend, totally no news, no nothing, the usual, don't ask about it, it's none of your business, kind of thing as usual from SAF. I get to see him only five months later when he's coming back to pack up his stuff to ORD and leave the camp. He becomes a totally different person. He's no longer the same guy that I know, is all I can say. He speaks in single words nowadays. His smile is gone. Usually, when we rip him and tell all the funny things to disturb him, that he has this very wry smile, slight smile on the face, totally gone. The whole face is like blank. So when you talk to him, his answers are always yes, no, and single monosyllable words. And he seems like lost somewhere. The eyes are a bit out. So that was the last time I've seen him. After that, he just dropped off the radar, changed his phone numbers and everything. So don't know where he went. After that incident, that was past my BMT already. So we are given a chance to book out. Booking out at Seletar Camp, if you know Seletar Camp, the old camp, before the redevelopment, after you get off the last bus stop at Piccadilly, where the bus will U-turn and start heading back out again. We'll walk in through the gates where the guardhouse is and all that. There is this main street that will bring you towards 35 HQ AMSEC on the left. Then on the right, there's a path that leads towards the dock unit and also the 39 SCE. That was the path that I saw Miss P. You may not know this, but Seletar Camp is home to migratory birds. So during certain periods, they'll have a lot of all these migratory birds in the trees along that footpath leading in. What happened one of the nights? It was before 2359. So it's about 11:30 roughly. I was walking in, trying to make sure that I book in on time. So, and also keeping, an eye up to make sure that, to siam the birds, because, they will splatter shit down the trees while roosting up there. So what happened was, I saw this huge commotion. The birds started squawking. The birds started shitting down the trees, and I looked up and to see what's the issue. I saw a white figure, very classical Miss P style, from one tree on my right, fly to the next tree on my left, and suddenly when that figure landed on the tree, all the birds started squawking like mad and shitting and flying out, like somebody threw something into the tree and all the birds just exploded and flew off. That was what I saw. Walk as fast as I can back to my company line. The next thing is this, the Cookhouse. The Cookhouse at 35 SCE. So down there is this Buddhist chant machine that's playing 24/7. Day, night, every time. So if you know about Seletar Camp and the Cookhouse in particular, you know the Cookhouse is long. One end facing the road from the guardhouse. So that's where the road comes in, where they unload all the food and all that to do to. So rectangle, half is kitchen and washing area. The other half is the food serving counter and all the places where they have the seats for having your lunch and dinner and all that lah. So the common shortcut for me to go back to my company line is to, after the guardhouse, after the shitty bird trees where Miss P was jumping around, is to cut through the cookhouse and go out by the middle side door towards the company line. If you know, it's in the direction of Alpha Company. So going in from the back where the trucks come in to deliver all the food stuff and all that, you'll hear a very obvious sound of the Buddhists chanting, you know, those tiny little blue color device that go on me to non-stop. It's quite creepy when you hear that. It's totally fine. There was one night, again, booking in, that machine was not playing. The moment I stepped into the cookhouse, I felt something was wrong. Because after 3 steps, you know, you get the goosebumps, the chills. Then after that, you know, you have this internal voice inside you telling, you know, something's not right, run. So as I was walking as quickly as I can through the cookhouse to go out the side door, there are shadow figures on the walls that I see, you know, moving around and all that. You can't see a direct thing. It's just on the side view. But when you turn and look at it directly, you see nothing. You know, just follow my instinct. Just ran back to company line, and just, you know, try and forget about it. So next time, you know, whenever I want to take that shortcut, the moment I don't hear the prayer machine going, I'll just take the long way around. I don't take the shortcut anymore. One thing that my company mate told me is that when they do guard duty, whenever the prayer machine is not playing, the dogs that go by that place will go crazy. The dogs will start barking and screaming and start, you know, showing the teeth and that kind of things at something inside the cookhouse. So the next one was, I think that was already my second year already. So we're going to go for the live firing. So you know, the yearly live firing and all that. So that night, it has been tasked that, you know, the driver will go to the empty line to collect the rover in the morning, 4 a.m. and go with the rover and tunnel to go to the ammo dump and collect ammo for the live shoot and meet us at the live shoot area. So what happened that morning is, because I was on duty, I'm actually up at 3 something already lah. 4, I saw the company driver came down from the bunk, came into the COS office. We had a short chit chat. Then after that, he walked up and walked towards the empty line. 20 minutes later, poor fella was running back, screaming, "Pocong, pocong, pocong." And you know, most of us Chinese, we don't know what the hell is pocong at that time. So, you know, we were like, what? You know, you see this fella, you know, the face white, right? Then after that, you know, the standard thing is, we ask him, "Quite the kui." Then the fella was like, "Pocong, pocong." No, kui, pocong. Okay, just nice. CSM drove his car, came in, parked, and then he was like, saw the driver, "Pocong, Jake, pocong." The CSM asked him, "Where?" "Inside the rover I want to take." They all sitting down there like waiting for me to drive off. The thing is, I saw the expression of the CSM face. It's not the expression that of like in shock or fear or what. It's the, you know, extreme irritation. You know, somebody irritated him like that. And I heard him muttering under his breath. He was like, "Hey, come, you, come with me. You help me, Then he walked into his CSM office. He took his, you know, the pay stick, the CSM stick. Come, let's go and take the rover. Any more, we all don't need to shoot already." So it's like, okay lor, follow. Then after that, while walking, right, and then he turned around and asked, "Hey, you not scared?" I said, "I don't know what pocong . I never hear before . If I see lah, then I'll decide at that point in time to run or not lah. At that point in time, you just 19, 20 years old, young in the army, then maybe a bit tired because still the night was doing duty. The CSM was like gave the kind of like cold snort. And then walk. So we walked to the empty line. It was very dark. There's only I think one those ancient yellow street lamp. Most of the place is in darkness. You just walk to the Land Rover. He opened the tailgate of the Land Rover. He knocked on the side. Hey, go out. Like calling people to get out. I can't see anything, but he just knocked the side, where the canvas sheet for the back of the Rover is. Then he went to the driver side, opened the door. He opened the front passenger door. I say, siam lah, get lost lah. Don't disturb. I need to use the vehicle lah. Don't go and play now lah. Then I was like, okay. Then after that, the CSM got into the driver's seat. He said, hey, close the rear tailgate, cover the back canvas properly. Then you come in and into the passenger side and close the door. We are going to drive back to company line. When I got in, I asked the CSM, hey, what are you doing? Chase them away lah. All sitting down there like macam waiting for tour bus to start like that. So my company line driver, right, that day CSM just tell him, off day, you stay in company line.
So the CSM saw it lah.
I think he saw it.
That's what he said, right?
Yes, and I also think that it is not the first time. There are also certain hotspots in this Seletar Camp. After the live firing, right, so we went over CQ store, go and find CQ, chit chat, and I said, hey, CQ, down here empty line, they say got Pocong. I only just found out what is Pocong. Then they say, very normal lah. They all are also inside my store all over the place like playground like that. Then I say, you not scared lah? No lah, you just like macam night in the museum like that. You just walk. You just walk. You don't just pretend you don't see them. You don't care them. They will just turn the body, turn until you go out. Then that's it. Nothing much already. This is during our BMT time, our road march. Okay, that one, personally, I saw some things. Road march, as usual, you go and walk. For us, is that we don't go out of the camp because we got a huge place to walk. So we'll walk from HQ AMSEC, we'll go to battalion slipway, then after that we'll cross into the swamp area, the bridge, wet gap there. Then after that we walk into Teletubby land. So Teletubby land is what we call the restricted area because they have those bunkers. So it look like one mole of earth lah. So we'll go into Teletubby land. Then after that we'll go towards the old Seletar Camp part, where all the British era swimming pool, officers club and all that. So they are already abandoned already. No one is using already. From there on, we'll go towards 39. Then construction brigade training ground to the main entry from the camp, that road. Then back again up towards AMSEC and 2 rounds for our road march. That night, express warning from the second sergeant. Standard thing he said is that your torchlight, you put only red lens. Don't go and shine anywhere, left, right, center, up, down. You can only shine your light at the guy in front of you. You anyhow shine, you get into a problem, I cannot help you. You will have to pay the price. Everybody like, pay what price? Shine what? Got what secret? The second sergeant was like saying, you don't talk so much. This is Seletar Camp. Okay, you believe, you listen to me. You don't believe, you go and try lah. So we started off walking and all that. I got these 2 buddies. I'm the center man in the platoon. So let's call one Abeng and one Aseng. Left, right. During this time, we were walking. So Abeng and Aseng was beside me. We were walking, and then after that, Aseng on my left. Xiao Wei, you got see the trees on the left and the right side, got thing jump. Then I say, no lah, walane, monkey lah. Then you call Abeng. That one call you. Hey, Beng, you look at the your side there. You look up now. You see, got one jump or not? Monkey lah, kanin lah. You tell me look what? Monkey only lah. Nothing nice to look like. Just march. As we were marching inside after the wet gap, the swamp there towards Teletabi land, all the trees. I would prefer to call it monkey jumping around at night lah. So we saw that, 3 of us. So for me, it's generally I just don't talk too much. Aseng was going until Abeng was like, hey, shut up lah, don't talk already leh, monkey, don't talk so much already leh. As we were going through Teletabi land, the restricted area, again we saw a lot of things unexplainable in the sense that, they'll be like one light just like going around. So we were already starting to feel a bit creeped out already. So we came round the corner towards the old recreation club, the old British recreation club. If those who know, familiar with Seletar Camp, if I will tell you the old swimming pool, you should know. So old swimming pool outside, as we were marching by, Abeng, stupid bugger, nudged me. Siao you got see how come the swimming pool entrance there got children? I turned, I saw. I already pissed off already. That's like, if you want to die, all 3 die lah. I go nudge Aseng. Hey, Abeng got thing to tell you. So that is how all 3 of us saw children outside the old abandoned swimming pool playing.
What time was it?
It was already about 1 plus 2 a.m. already. 3 of us, 1, 2, 3, we saw. How come got children? Army camp? And I was like, hey, fuck you lah. Don't ask this type of question. You know the obvious reason, right? Then just shut up and pretend you never see Ken or not. So after that, we came to 39 SEE. Towards the end of the first loop already, at the construction brigade training ground, where they practice all the excavator, bulldozer and all that. I saw ops flying around. If you were to put it in modern context, last time no drone, now you have drone. So it's like drones are doing the circuit race like that around all the equipment. You're like in, out, going around. I saw. I didn't want to say anything. Abeng on my right saw. He wanted to say something. I gave him the death stare. I just shake my head. As we are going to go back, we're going to have one more round before we complete. So the second round, before we entered the forest at the web gap there, I told the 2 other, hey, y'all please, second round, please pretend you never see anything, don't say anything, and just walk. The more you say, the more they will notice us. After the road march, POP parade done already. Just before our first book out, this Aseng and Abeng both kena fever. For me, I didn't kena. I went back, I was totally fine, and then both of them kena fever. One of the female sergeant committed suicide down there. Then after that, the whole place gone case, haunted. Everything all come there and gathering.
You're listening to Supernatural Confessions.